Good morning, I'm Ms. Deline, here with your almost daily oracle card. And today's card is Eshel. You're a channel for divine healing power. That's a big statement. But I personally believe that we are all channels for divine healing power. The message from Eshel is commanding power is not the same as demanding it. Demanding comes from a childlike place, akin to a tantrum based upon the fear that it might be withheld. Commanding is based upon the sure and steady knowledge that you are part of Great Spirit's grace and wisdom. You're a lightning rod that can conduct the power. Simply connect to the power through unyielding clarity of your thought processes. Don't waver for a moment in your sure and steady decision to be a conduit of the power that already resides within you. Connect to the even bigger source and allow it to amplify your natural power. In this way, you're a steady connector of the infinite, from the infinite, and to the infinite. In other words, all spirit around you, through you, and to whomever you're healing. Various meanings of this card are you are a healer, you are being healed, this situation and or your loved one is being healed, honor your healing knowledge and abilities, learn about healing, teach the healing arts, start or continue your healing practice. About Eshel. Eshel has been revered since ancient times as the Mayan moon goddess, who with her husband the sun god gave birth to all the other Mayan gods. As the embodiment of the moon, Eshel is intimately connected to the tides of the water. She's believed to control rainflow and all aspects of water. In fact, she's called Lady Rainbow, as her essence is infused in the water droplet prisms that create rainbows. As a mother goddess, Eshel helps with fertility and childbirth. She's also a powerful healer who remembers the origin of human life upon the planet. She can connect you to your foundational roots as a spiritual healer. So, like I said earlier, I believe that we all have that divine healing power, and to some degree or another. And for some of us, we're really aware of that. I'm a Reiki master. I work with healing. I don't call myself a healer. I do healing work. I've seen miracles happen under my hands that have nothing to do with me other than I have the willingness to put my hands there, right? And to allow myself to be a channel for the divine healing power. So call it whatever you want, universal life force, Christ light, whatever you want. I've heard it called different things, but it's that it's always there for us, always. Your higher power, the consciousness of all that is, all that was, all that ever will be. There's a gazillion ways to describe that infinite energy that is available to us. And so what I learned through learning Reiki, which I highly recommend, by the way, if you're interested in actually bringing more healing energy into your life, into yourself, into your life, into your loved ones. I mean, I've even used it on my car because all things are made of energy, right? All things have an energy. And so it's a matter of intention. As mothers, when when our child is hurting, we naturally hug them, and fathers too. I mean, anybody with a modicum of empathy, we hug when someone is hurting, and if we don't, because sometimes people don't allow that, or we have we we send them love, or we talk to them, or we tell them, I have a big shoulder if you need to talk, right? There's all these different ways that we're channeling healing energy just naturally. It's a natural thing. When someone is, say, I mean, this is kind of gross, but they're vomiting and you hold their hair back, or you stroke them on the back, as they're trying to get over that thing that just happened. There's so many ways that we channel healing energy every day in our lives, and we don't realize it. That person who's having trouble at work, and you stop and you listen and you help them fix the problem, or you help them learn the thing that they're struggling with learning, right? It's all about healing. I mean, my life is all about healing. I was talking yesterday to someone about, because I'm a belly dance teacher, and how belly dance has been an incredible healing tool in my life and in the lives of thousands of women that I've witnessed learning the dance, learning to carry themselves in a different way, learning to stand proud, learning to stand in their power, learning to be confident in the world. All these things I've seen happen through the dance. And so healing is everywhere, in everything. It's just a matter of making that conscious intent to tap into it. And when I was younger, before I learned Reiki, it was like I just knew there was some way that I could help people. I just didn't know what it was. The Reiki, I think we all naturally channel healing energy, but when you learn a tool such as Reiki, which for me is the ultimate tool, because there's no judgment, absolutely no judgment. You allow the energy to come through you, and it goes where it's needed, and then it goes back out into the universe. And so as it comes through, you're healed. As it goes through the person that you're giving the energy to, or the situation you're giving the energy to, that you're channeling that energy for, then it just goes back to the universe. There's no judgment on if it's hot, cool it off. If the energy's cool, warm it up, or whatever. That's not your business, right? It's just not. It's divine business. As much as I would like to put my hands on someone and cure them of cancer, that might not be their path. Maybe it is, but it probably isn't. And so I can't make judgment. And so that's why I love Reiki so much, is there's no judgment. You just put yourself in you just consciously channel, okay, let the energy come through me, and for the highest good of the person, for the situation, for whatever, right? And then the energy flows. And so it was through that, some people already have that natural sense. I didn't. I felt like there was something inside of me, but I couldn't quite connect to it. And so learning Reiki helped me to connect to that. It helped me become conscious of what was already happening. It helped me to get in touch with the empath that I am. It helped me see that, I'd always done similar stuff, right? I'd always been channeling energy. I just didn't know it. The other thing that it does, which is the best thing, is that it helps you see the difference between your energy and the universal life force energy. So sometimes I see people use their own energy to do healing, which we can all do, right? So this is probably the biggest lesson of all of this card, if you're listening to me. I have seen people use their own energy to heal other people, and it makes them sick. I saw this one woman one time that she did this healing thing, whatever, and then she went and threw up. I saw her do it another time, and she absorbed the energy of that other person, and then she went over and said, here, I need help with this, and put it into somebody else. It was like, I just freaked out. So the difference is, I mean, we all have that personal energy that we can give to other people, right? But why would we do that? That's really limited. Limited, so limited. Divine energy, and it's one directional. Sometimes when people, they use their personal energy, they're taking that pain out, or they're taking that stuff out, and then they have the pain. And then they go and put it in someone else, or into the earth, or into the water, or whatever, which, I get that, but you want the energy to be not your energy, which is limited, which also can hurt you, because that person has, when someone is ill or someone is going through a hard time, that is their journey. It is not my business to take their pain away from them, if that's the lesson that they need, right? And so I allow divine, like this card says, divine healing power to channel through me. And that's my job, is to allow it to channel through me. And then it does whatever it's meant to do, whatever that person needs for their highest good, which is not my judgment to make. So maybe a lot of times it does relieve pain. Sometimes it doesn't. I've seen it shrink tumors. I've seen so many things happen that I could just go on for hours. But the point here is to consciously tap into that life force energy, that divine light of unconditional love, and allow that to come through you when you do healing work, when you feel called to help another person who's in pain, and not have judgment around it, and just allow that energy to work for you, and disconnect your own judgment. Wouldn't we all love to have the person we love be out of pain or be cured of whatever their disease? But that might not be their path. I've just seen so many people learn so much from what they go through, and who am I to take that away from them, to take those lessons away from them? It's not my business or my judgment. So anyway, I didn't know I was going to talk about Reiki today, but I did, and like I said, I think we're all divine healing channels for divine love and light, healing energy. But it's important to be conscious of that, to tune into that, to have intent, to allow that energy to go to the highest good, and not have judgment. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and continue to live with light and love. And if you need more, it's there for you.